Greetings, I'm Dev the developer.
And I'm Glitch.
Pseudo-class selectors target elements in certain states. Pseudo-element selectors target something different, parts of an element, or virtual elements that do not actually exist in your HTML. They let you style the first letter of a paragraph or insert content before or after an element without touching the markup at all. The syntax for pseudo-elements use two colons, not one. That is how you distinguish them from pseudo-classes. One colon is a pseudo-class, two colons is a pseudo-element. Older browsers accept a single colon for pseudo-elements, and some older code still uses that. Two colons is the modern standard.
Okay, so 1: means state-based, 2: means virtual element.
That is the distinction. Two colons every time for pseudo-elements. Let's build a page with everything we will need to demonstrate them. The most widely used pseudo-elements are : before and : after. They insert a virtual element immediately before or after an element's actual content. The inserted element exists in the rendered page, but not in the HTML source. To use them, you must include the content property. Without content, the pseudo-element does not render at all.
Wait, so that arrow appears on the page but is not in the HTML. If someone views the source, it is not there.
It is not in the HTML. It is generated by the CSS, which means : before and : after are best for decorative content, not for content that carries meaning. Screen readers handle generated content inconsistently.
So you can inject content before and after any element simultaneously without modifying any of the HTML at all. The instructions appear in the rendered output but leave no trace in the source.
Decorative content for visual presentation, yes.
Right, decorative. I was describing the design use case.
Moving on. : first letter targets the very first letter of an element's text. This is a drop cap technique from print design. A few properties work here, including font properties, color, padding, margin, and borders. : first line works similarly, but targets the entire first line of text in an element. The first line is whatever fits on that line at the current screen width. If the viewport shrinks and more words wrap, : first line updates automatically.
Wait, so the first line is not a fixed number of words. It is whatever fits on that first rendered line.
The browser defines it based on what actually renders on that first line at any given moment. That is why : first line only supports typography related properties, not box model properties that would alter the line length and create a circular definition. Last one, : placeholder. It targets the placeholder text inside an input or text area, the hint text that disappears when the user types. Browsers render it in a light gray by default. : placeholder lets you change the color, font style, and similar properties. 2 colons for pseudo-elements, 1 colon for pseudo-classes. : before and : after require the content property and are best for decorative uses. : first letter and : first line for typographic effects. : placeholder for styling hint text and form inputs. Try adding a decorative element using : before or a drop cap using : first letter on a page that you have already built. Don't just watch it, do it.